Just like we want to do a lot of things to make our life simple, we have water systems, dams built now that water comes straight to the house through the taps. And there is showers, there is toilets at home, there is fan, air conditioning to be comfortable. The same way, there is a notion or idea about meditation, and you want to do meditation because you believe that there is benefit about meditation. But what if someone has told you that meditation is sitting like this or dressing in a certain way, making photos, uploading it, putting a singlet on, special yoga pants? There is more effort in dressing up than meditating. That is more burdensome life than trying to meditate, because that's all you have seen. You watch videos, you watch shows, you watch even movies, and you have these institutions that you go to. So there is no other way you to know what actually meditation means or contemplation means. You have seen all your life that way, and that's how you learnt it. Just like with these videos that I had no idea how to make them, and when I started making them, they were turning out not good at all. Very dark, so I had to get this light. Then the knowledge was there, watch some videos, and they told me step by step. And then I know how to make the videos now with a simple phone. No need to go to anyone. Editing happens. Even they're not professional, but they are enough. But imagine if someone tells me that you need those old cameras, those take cassettes or CD players, and then you have to go to someone, then they have to edit for you. You need a cameraman just to do this. Then the whole simple process is so burdensome. But with a simple knowledge, watching a video that really wanted to help, guided this, and I followed that step and it worked. The same way, unless and until you know what meditation is, meditation cannot happen. And when you start to see with your own intelligence, and where there is honesty and openness, then you will know what steps to take, or if there are no steps to take for meditation to happen. Most people think it is something you do, a practice, a technique, a seat, a cushion, a timber. You sit, you breathe, you try not to think, you try to be calm. And if your mind moves, you try harder, you judge yourself. I am not meditating this right, I must be failing. But now let's look at what meditation actually is. That is not meditation, that is control, that is effort, that is mind following the rules it invented. What is left when you stop trying? Contemplation. To contemplate simply is to notice quietly, fully, without interference. Like a thought arises, you see the thought coming and going. A feeling arises, you are feeling hot, you see that how the body functions, the feeling is there, the heat is there, and it comes and it goes. You watching it. The sound appears, you hear it. There is also, this is not good, the dogs are barking, or the horn is too harsh. You see that fight in the mind as well. You are watching it. That is contemplation. No names, no judgment, no pushing away, no pulling in. The mind says, I should be calm, I should be peaceful, I should be meditating. Do not follow that. Even that thought, I should meditate, is already meditation when it is seen as it is. When you notice that your mind is saying that I should be meditating, noticing that your mind is saying it, that Seeing itself, you're already towards meditation. Nothing needs to be changed, nothing needs to be fixed, nothing needs to be achieved. When you see through, that is the essence. That is the quiet that is never disturbed by the mind, that which watches the thought, that awareness, that consciousness, that aliveness, seeing the thoughts coming and going. Even the word meditation is not meditation. Even the idea of calm mind is not meditation. Meditation is not a goal, it is not a place, it is not a state to reach. Meditation is the awareness that sees everything as it is without wanting something different. If there is hot, it is hot. If there is cold, it is cold. Not that you sit in cold, you put a jacket on, that's all you can do. Not expecting why it is that way. That is the mental chat. Contemplation simply is the mind rises, the mind falls, and you notice. That's all. You do not need to sit to become quiet. You sit to see that mind is always moving, to see it, and in that seeing something shift. You do not become free. You notice freedom. You do not create clarity. Clarity is already here. You do not practice presence. Presence is always present. Contemplation does not happen through effort. It happens when effort is dropped. The mind resists this. It says, I am trying, I am learning, I am meditating. Drop that, see that. Watch the resistance, notice the wanting to be somewhere else. That is meditation too. The moment you stop trying, the moment you stop holding, the moment you stop naming, you are already contemplating. You are already seeing, you are already present. Meditation is not sitting, meditation is not thinking, meditation is not doing. Meditation is the space in which all things appear. It is not yours, not entered, not achieved. It is already here, always untouched, unbound, clear. Contemplate simply. No technique, no effort, no goal. See, watch, notice. Even these words, if believed, become another structure. See that too. You say you are watching the mind. What is that you that watches? When you say, my mind is busy, who is that? Who is saying that my mind is busy? Is it another thought? See that. A thought appears, it is seen. What more is needed? Life was always moving, breathing was always happening, thoughts were always appearing. So what is different when meditation happens? Nothing changes in life. What changes is interference. Before contemplation, a thought appears, it is believed, another thought reacts, a story forms, identity strengthens, effort begins. After simply seeing, a thought appears, it is seen, it passes, just like a cloud passes over the sky. Now you are not lost in the cloud. You are not the mind, you are not the thoughts. You are watching the thoughts. Same thought, different involvement. Life does not begin moving because of meditation. It was already moving. Meditation does not create flow. It removes friction. The difference is not in breathing, it is in clinging. The difference is not in sound, it is in resistance. The difference is not in life, it is in identification. Before there is constant interpretation, this is good, this is bad, I must fix this, I must become better. After clear seeing, interpretation may still arise, but it is seen as interpretation, nothing more. And when interpretation is seen, it loses its grip. So comparison is not life versus meditation. It is entanglement versus clarity, effort versus natural functioning, identification versus observation. That is the only shift. Life moves in both cases, but in one it is heavy with commentary, in the other, commentary is light or unseen, eventually disappears. When meditation is seen directly, interest deepens on its own because you will start to feel easy. Then you will want to meditate more without all this conditioning. Not because something mystical occurred, but because struggle softens. When clinging drops, pressure drops. When pressure drops, there is ease. Not because life changed, because resistance loosened. Life was always moving before. It was filtered through constant interpretation. Now it is seen without adding weight. Not a new life, not a higher state, less interference, easiness, freedom. Not from life, but from the constant measuring of it. Freedom. From the habit of turning every moment into success or failure. Only freedom. When the mind no longer demands that life be different. How it is, it is. So there is no way to meditate. When you leave all the ways and you see the mind is creating these ways to keep busy. Mind is creating all this effort to not enter meditation because it is habitual. Seeing that, then you can see how the mind is actually fooling you. Because there is no effort required to meditate. It is not doing something, you already burdened. That's why you want meditation, you want relaxation. Now, there is notions, concepts, ideas that have given to you that you do this, you do that, you buy $100 worth of special pants, you have to go to these classes, pay $200 a week to someone. You have created more burden for yourself. Whereas meditation requires nothing at all. And when you start to see the mind's play within, internally, then slowly you can notice. Just like if a thief enters your house and you are sleeping, it will take everything because you are sleeping, you are not aware of the thief. But now imagine you are wide awake, you are conscious, you are looking at the thief. Now the thief knows that the owner is watching. Now wake up the owner, not the mind. Don't follow the mind. Take your ownership, see your mind, see the thief, see that creates the burden. Then mind cannot play with you. You see the whole play like watching a soccer game from the boundary. All the players will come and let them come. Let them break their bones. Let the thoughts say, I want to conquer, I want to become, I am less, I am more. See all that. And just observe. Because the moment you try to stop it, that is the same mind trying to stop it, and it has fooled you. Nothing is required from the mind, nothing is required, and when you see the game, when you see that it is trying to do that, then you are going towards your true self, where there is no problem at all, no friction, complete freedom. That is all meditation is, nothing else. Does not matter what clothes you have, does not matter what room you have. The reason why sometime it was said get up in the morning, because not everyone has a space. There might be 10 people living in the home, including kids, parents. In some areas, like joint families, when they are sleeping, then you can get up when there is no noise. Then you can contemplate, you can see your mind, and then you can start relaxing. That's all. There is no that morning gives you a sunlight, or that morning sunlight actually gives you power. Nothing like that. These are all notions, concepts. Get up 4 o'clock in the morning and then you have a cold shower. Nothing like that. It is all made up just to prove that, look, the mind gets more, strengthened. Look at me, I do this, I get up. It is a show off. That is the game of mind. And when you see it, then you can simply relax. Don't need to do anything. Even now you can see. Just drop everything. Let's sit together. What effort? Am I doing bench presses? Am I watching a video of someone that, okay, teach me how to do it? Nothing like that. You simply drop and just you lay down, sit down, walk, whatever. But attention is not like a dog barking. Now imagine a dog. Why dog barks all the time? Because attention is on everyone else. Is dog peaceful? Always barking, always on edge, and trained, go get the ball. It is trained it runs like to serve a master. Now you also have been trained to serve the world, serve the parents, serve the society. See the game, you are not a puppy dog. They have conditioned you, and now you see your conditioning, and this is the way you're going to wake up to your true self. You are not a dog, you are a human being. You are not animal, you have passed those generations. Now here you come to realize yourself, and to realize yourself, the attention needs to be turned inward, not outward like animals. Not that animals are any bad. These are just examples. They are more peaceful than human mind. But sometimes the mind twisted words. Therefore, this needs to be corrected. That animals are not the problem. They are used, just an example. A trained puppy is in problem, but it does not know. Because if the owner goes outside, it is like a fish out of water. You think you love the pets, but they buy themselves because they're trained. Otherwise, in the wild, they are not conditioned that way. They are free. They eat whatever they want, they sleep, they don't eat, they don't care. But now, freedom has given a name, Tommy, or Rex, or some other name to the dog. Identity is given. This is my dog. Even the chains are given to the dogs. Even there is identifications, ID cards, birth of dates. What will happen to that dog who is conditioned? Their mind is also conditioned to serve the humans. And humans' mind is conditioned to serve each other. Break the pattern.